Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, the Australian dollar displays short covering over the last 24 hours and the market now rallies on towards this resistance that's seen around 75.35 to 80. As a supply zone, I expect to see the market retreat from this region and look back towards immediate support at 74.85, with the objective still holding down towards 73.60. Do note that we do have the unemployment figure out today and also the RBA to talk about its financial stability in terms of its financial review, its half-yearly release. So be alert around 11:30 for that update. The dollar index was weaker overnight on the back of Donald Trump talking about other currencies around the world devaluing against the US dollar, which he feels that the dollar, he still wants the dollar lower, and therefore the market's rallied as the index now falls towards that 100 region. Looking at euro, respecting that support of 105.70 this week, now looks towards the resistance of 106.75. Now a break above there would dampen the bearish outlook in the short term and may see a rally on towards 107.30.40 and above there 108.10.15. However, I do expect to see this eventually shift back to a negative outlook and either reject that 75 level and eventually take on the challenge at 105.70 and reassess from there. Well, dollar yen story, it remains weak after the market falls underneath the 109 handle this morning. Now looks towards a support that comes in at 108.60. This could see further scope to the downside of 107.40.80. Now the reason behind that is the fact that the last 3 days the market has not shown any type of bullish recovery. And it did have a chance yesterday of getting above that 110.20.40 but failed. So resistance on the day seen at 109.70.90 area. And I do expect to see further weakness before seeing a very strong recovery from this 107.40.80 area. The pound takes the opportunity to rally again overnight and now looks towards that resistance of 125.60, 65 level. I do expect to see further supply returning from either there or towards that 126.30 handle and look back towards the support at 124.80 to 124.25 and reassess from there. The gold story remains bullish after the second day, or the overnight price action rallies on to the objective of 1288.90. Now do take note, a break above 90 would give further scope towards 1300, but I expect to see a very heavy supply returning from there like we saw back here in November 2016 and see a move back towards the downside with the support coming in now at 79 and lower towards 1273 to 67 with a base now at 54. And to wrap up with oil, the market has shown clear rejection from that 54 handle, and I do expect to see this pattern continue towards a potential target now of $51, which is about $2 away. A close under 52.90 would give further scope to the downside and reinstate the bearish outlook. Any advances now towards 54 handle should find supply. So that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday reports that will be released shortly.